Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack or something like that. I don't know. Welcome to the intermission episode, and this is just a quick recap of what we've done thus far in this series. It's totally not an attempt to increase my runtime or to get me out there or anything else like that. No, seriously, we've covered a lot of stuff and things have changed since episode 1. Not just in presentation, but in the storyline alone, and that's what I really want to go over is the storyline. So, just to let you know, what we have covered thus far is World Building 101, the Shotgun of Destiny, where we talk about the syllabus, of course. The setting, the genre, very important. Engineers and Gardeners, the writing style. Bloodlines and Families, the Rise and Fall of Kingdoms, prequel consequences. So from these episodes, from the first 6 episodes, and we only have like 3 left, something to consider. Just from this alone, we know that we have, there are 4 goddesses, 1 Church of the Holy Sword that has been created from the soul of a dead god from a previous era. We know that we have a grand antagonist in Nexus, this creature that has hit this world through the negative plane in order to devour this entire dimension. But the dimension itself is secretly sentient and begats the cycle that exists between the Devil King and the hero. So it was the dimension itself that pushed the goddesses unknowingly, instinctively, to create the sword. You know, something to consider. How did these goddesses figure out that to defeat the Devil King they must create the holy sword? That would be due to the instinct, the muse, the inspiration from the dimension itself. The rules of reality prohibit the dimension from directly affecting causality, much like Nexus. So you do have 2 grand antagonist and a protagonist, or hunter and prey, and from that begets the cycle. Very important stuff. Now, in the current writing that we're doing, in the current whatever we're doing with this, there are 4 goddesses, 4 heroes, technically, 4 elements each, and that's pretty much what this entire world is about. That's how we keep it in balance. The physical plane, mind you. The negative plane, as we will learn later on, the negative plane will embody 2 further elements, light and dark. Make that 3 elements, light, dark, and shadow. But shadow will be from something else, whether it be the undead plane or the plane of magic, wasn't it? I'll work on that later. Or suffice it to say, that's something to consider altogether, is how those all work together. Just saying. So you have Melusine, Undine, Tyrion, and, oh my god, what was her? Hellion. And above all, there was, of the characters that we're talking about, there was the farm boy peasant who becomes the hero. There is the dwarf cleric who later on becomes the pope of the Church of the Holy Sword. There's the elf butler, the elf manservant, who later on is revealed to be incredibly perverted like the rest of his kin. And he is just currently an ambassador. He's hanging out at the ambassador's place, you know what I mean? Where everybody walks around BDSM gear or just flat out naked. I don't know, something like that. Speaking as a nudist, yeah, it's kind of tough wearing clothes every now and then, but this platform won't let me get on it naked. Or will they? Now, for the most part, we also know that there was a gnome oracle who was secretly in love with the farm boy, whatever. And even though there was an attempt at a backstab with that particular bodyguard, the guardsman that was sent by the king, the actual flame warrior is a monk beastkin. Wasn't he a tiger? I'll work on that later. A beastkin that is actually really super old, knows the Devil King personally, knows of what's going on because he's just really well traveled and he's a really good guy. He's the kind where he'd rather just drink and have a good time than fight. But if we're gonna fight, we're gonna have a good time. I like that. And as far as the dwarf cleric, I mentioned before that as Nexus, the power of humanity as chosen by Nexus expands, that they push the other races further into their realms, further into their places in the world. The human domain isn't really exactly conducive for interracial or interspecies erotica. For fucking around. You ain't gonna get no elves and cat girls with the humans. You better go elsewhere, friend. But on the other hand, that's not to say that there aren't outskirts or outliers. So that dwarf family took to farming and bickety bam, there you go. Now, the Devil King, once again, just pointing that out there, the Devil King himself knows damn well what's going on because of his connection, her connection, whatever, with the hero. Because of that, it's aware of what's going on to a point. It knew what was going to happen, and it knew what it had to do to break out. In this, the Devil King is almost the main character. Almost as much as Darth Vader is the main character of the Star Wars series. Think about it like this. The Skywalker family is the impetus to everything in the Star Wars series. No matter what. Up until, even beyond. Because Luke's still alive. Oh, who knows with the Episode 8 coming out. Who knows. But straight talk, it was because of Anakin that 1 through 3 occurred. The rising of the Sith, the defeat of the Jedi, the defeat of the Council, the reorganization. None of that would have occurred if Anakin hadn't been around. Also, younglings. I can never describe why. That's like the only scene I even really like in 1 through 3. And for the love of God, he's killing kids. Fuck them kids. With that stated, so the Devil King knows what's going down, and while we start in media res, or even post, so to speak, the Devil King will disappear for a little bit, and I have slated that it will reappear and semi-join the party. And in that sense, that's when it will reveal more to the hero. Part of the issue is that the faith that the hero has, his naivete, so to speak, is what powers the sword. And they still need him. They still need the sword in order to fight Nexus. Now that the cycle is broken, anything goes. And that's the best part. That's what I really like about this. Anything can go, and anything probably will go. So that's a quick rundown about what we've done thus far and what I've come up. I may have missed out on an iota of information or two, but whatever. That's what's been going on thus far. Intermission's done. Thank you for kicking it with me on Haymakers and Hellhounds, and for building your own world alongside me. You don't have to join in. You don't have to be a part of what I'm doing here, Haymakers and Hellhounds. What matters to me is, are you applying the same techniques that I am presenting to your world? Is it actually helping you? I'm hoping so. That's why I'm doing this series. And to sell a few things, slap it out there and get my fan base going, whatever. To be quite honest, I just really want to put it out there. If my style can help out even one other artist complete their job, get the job done, that's all that matters to me. Hashtag get the job done. So, thank you for kicking with me on the intermission. Stick around, and then afterwards, I'm actually going to have an entire song from somebody playing after this. So I'm just saying, some lucky artist is going to get their entire fucking song at the end of this. Not just the credits, but just, yeah. So, with that stated, thank you. This is Haymakers and Hellhounds, Season 0. I've got some shit planned for Season 1. I got some shit planned for the last 3 episodes. You're gonna like it. I hope. I am Thomas Duder, author of the things, and you're not. Which, if you think about it, might be for the best. I don't think you can handle this.